bro, it's Angel.
Okay, so we're here with Angel. Angel, when was the last time we talked?
I think about like probably a few months ago. I think
A
like
few
3 months.
ago, maybe
Probably,
about two to 3
probably
months
two,
ago.
yeah, 2 to 3 months ago.
And how have you been ever since we talked last time?
Um,
Have things been getting better or worse for you?
honestly, worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Um. Well, I got locked up twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the same fucking month. So, and I've had bad experiences and shit. So, I got locked up for, prostitution.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the first time I got an undercover car,
Yeah.
and the second time I was just standing there.
So the first time, like, did the undercover come up to you or did you go up to them?
He came up to me.
Mm-hmm.
He, asked me all the questions, a trick would ask, hey, like, first he asked, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And, I told him, I was like, I'm working. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, so how much? I gave him a price, and that's when I got in the car. And he pulled, he told me to meet him down the street.
Yeah.
So I met him down the street, and once I got in the car, the cops pulled up behind and just automatically arrested me.
All right.
Yeah, no questions asked. They just put me in cuffs and took me to jail.
And how was that experience of going to jail? Was that your first time?
Yeah, it was, no, that was my second time.
Yeah.
First time, I went to jail for trespassing. But that's a different story. But that was my second time. And I was mad. I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you guys didn't even, like, catch me in the action type shit.
Yeah.
Like, basically just, like, set me up type shit.
Yeah. Like entrapment?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like, they just arrested me and,
And how long did you have to spend in there?
I just stayed the night,
Night?
I do got upcoming court dates, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just stayed one night, and they let me go the next day. But I do got upcoming court.
Do you had a second arrest too?
Yeah, that's for prostitution, too. And with that, I was just walking down the street, and, I stopped, and I was tying my hair up, and there was this car that just kept driving back and forth past me. And, like, I got suspicious. I was like, like, that's weird. Why does he keep driving past me, but, like, not stopping and shit?
Yeah.
So, finally he, like, left. And after he left, some dude pulled up on me. And he was like, hey, like, hey, good looking. Like, what are you doing? And, I told him, I was like, nothing. I'm just, like, fixing my hair. And he was like, you look too good to be out here like that, all this and that. Like, trying to flirt with me.
Yeah.
So, I thought he was a trick too. And, like, he asked me how much. And I, like, I was like, for what? And he was like, you know what? And I was like, no, I don't. Please explain to me. And he was like, come on, girl, aren't you working? And I was like, no. And then, like, he was like, all right. He drove off, and after he drove off, the cops pulled up behind me.
Yeah.
And they just arrested me again.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, what the fuck did I do? I was like, that dude that was like, that car that just pulled up on me, I told him I had no interest in him and shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we already know you're out here prostituting, and we're just going to take you. At first, they were like, we're just going to give you a ticket.
Yeah.
But, like, I pulled my arm away from them when they came out with cuffs. Like, I didn't even move that much. Like, I just went like that. And they fucking got all aggressive and fucking, like, grabbed me and pushed me against the car and, put the cuffs on me and threw me in the back.
Pretty much saying, like, you're resisting.
But I didn't resist. All I did was move my hand. I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on first? And then, like, they were like, oh, she's resisting type shit, so,
And how far in between was that, those two arrests?
Literally the same street. That's why I don't work on that street no more.
Like,
It's,
the time period.
Oh,
Like,
the
was
time
it
period?
A week or?
It was like a month.
All right.
Like a month, yeah.
And have you got anything like Have they gave you any like deals or anything like that? Are they offering to help, or they're just offering jail, or what are they? What is their plan? Do you know?
I don't know yet. I haven't went to court yet. My court date's in April and May.
Yeah.
So they're upcoming, but I had a like investigator talk to me, and he was like, "Have you ever thought about, getting help and
Yeah.
like going to different services and shit?" And like, I was just like, "Well, yeah, I would like to do that, but I have an addiction."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And what are you addicted to right now?
Right now I'm addicted to perks and 30s.
M30s. Those are the fentanyl, right?
Mhm.
That's what everyone's doing right now, huh?
Mhm. It's really, really big on the streets. Really, really big.
Yeah.
Especially the area that I'm in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that what all those girls do? Like all the streetwalkers that are out there? Do they all do perks or just some of them?
Well, the girls that I know, yeah, they do. They do perks. But down in Bethany or Indian School Road, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never. I got locked up with these two fine ass bitches, bro. They were cute.
Yeah.
They were cute as fuck. But like they look different than how I look. But the thing is that they had daddies. And so fucking.
Daddy is.
Yeah, pimp.
Oh, okay.
So they had heels, good looking clothes and shit, and they were just like they looked at me like I was like fucking like downgrade type shit, like you got the rich people and you got the poor people. They looked at me as if I was the poor people.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that we're both out here doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But I was talking to the girls or whatever, and I was like, how much y'all make all this and that? They're like, man, we be charging like niggas like 100 for like a blowjob and this and that. I was like, that's crazy. Like, the most I charge is like 60 to 80.
Yeah.
And these bitches are like, they, I don't know. That's just something like that I just like found out and shit. Like if you have it's just so crazy because that's why pimps and like hoes go together, because they end up making shit happen. But
so like the P's, they're supposed to be like their managers, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you don't have anything like that?
Nah, I don't want nothing like that.
Yeah.
Cause in the end, like, what if you get killed? What if you get set up? Anything could happen, and I'm already putting my fucking life at risk every day. So
and at the end of the day, you don't get to keep none of that money.
So
you're risking it. You should keep your money.
Exactly. I mean? And I asked her, I was like, why don't you just work alone? Do this shit by yourself. And she was just like, she was like, girl, like, I don't like, she was like, I can't do shit by myself. She was like, if it wasn't for him, like, I wouldn't have all the shit that I have.
Yeah.
And, that's crazy, but, like, I'm a very independent, woman. Like, I do shit my own way.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to quit the drugs?
I've been thinking about it. I've been really thinking about it lately. Like, I want to go to rehab and, I want to get better and I want to get off the streets and do better. But it's just like...
What is it that's like holding you back and preventing you from actually getting the help that you need to get off the drugs?
It's just the drug itself. Like, I crave it. I want it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get enough of it. And, even when I do it now, it's like, I don't even get high anymore off of it. So at this point, I'm just doing it to either get well or just doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't know. But I'm hoping, I'm praying that eventually I will get off this drug and, find something better to do with my life. Because what I got going on right now, it ain't it. It's not it. Like, I fucking, been arrested 3 times within the last 3 months. And, if I get arrested again, I'm going to be a felony. So,
That's
a
no good.
felon. But, yeah. I
think,
don't know, these drugs and everything that I'm doing right now, it's fucking me up. Like, it really is. But
I think instead of arresting people like you, we should try to offer help, you know? Instead of screwing them up even more, we should try to help.
Exactly. Like, they should, like, honestly, like, make this shit, like, legal.
Yeah, they should.
Like,
the system is messed up right now.
It's really fucked up. Like, man, the other day, this happened 2 days ago. Me and my boyfriend or whatever, we were walking through these apartments, and there was a truck following us, and I told him, I was like, babe, let's hide behind this building real quick. Like, he's following us. So we hid behind the building, and he pulls up on the other side of the street, and he's like, hey, you guys need to leave. You guys are trespassing. Like, it's private property. I was like, oh, okay, my bad, So we left, and we went on the other side of the fence where the street is, and then there's the apartment. We were by the street, and the manager fucking comes out, and he has like 5 big dudes with him, and they're all like, one of my clients pulled up on me, and they were like, trying to give me a job offer. They were like, yeah, you can make $10 an hour, and they were just talking to me about that.
What kind of a job was he offering?
The people that like hold the stop sign and go type shit. Yeah. He was like trying to offer me that, and he was like, I could pick you up and take you there, like, anything to help type shit. And we were just talking, and then like, the manager comes out, and fucking, he has 5 big dudes with him. He hops the wall, and he tells my client to leave or whatever, and he takes off, and then like, these dudes come up to me and my boyfriend. They're like, hey, like, like, why the fuck did you break my window? And I guess someone broke the window. And I was like, we didn't do none of that shit. We were just walking through. Yeah. And, he went ahead and kicked my boyfriend's leg in and shit. And, they all started to huddle up on him. So I grabbed my pepper spray. I was like, back the fuck up. I need y'all to back up now. And then all these dudes pull guns out on me. All of them pull guns out at me. They Glock it back, and they're like, oh, what the fuck you gonna do about it? And so, I tell my boyfriend, let's go, let's get the fuck out of here. And, we get out of there. And, my client's still waiting down the street, so I asked him to take us away from the situation. But I guess the manager called the cops. So, once we got away from the situation, we were just walking by QT and shit. And then, cops pull up on us, they arrest us, and, they get our name and, all that bullshit. And, we're trying to explain to them what happened. And them, the police, they're just like, quit lying, just tell the truth. Yeah. Like, or like, like, and then the girl that I was talking to, the officer that I was talking to, she kept mixing up my story. Like, she was like, oh, how is it that you picked up your pepper spray but was carrying your boyfriend at the same time? Because at some point I had to put my boyfriend on my back because his fucking leg was all fucked up. Yeah. And, the police, they were just fucking with me. They were just like, trying to find everything and anything to arrest us. Yeah. And, the thing is that they do that with everybody on the streets. Everybody and anybody. The other day, there was this, black guy at the bus stop. Someone called the police and said that he was running around with a machete. Dude had a broken arm. I saw the police fucking bend his arm and cuff him and trying to take him to jail for something that he didn't even do. And, moral of the story is just that these, as I'm out here and shit, the police treat, people that are on the streets way different than how they treat people that aren't on the streets. Yeah. And it's fucked up because, us girls that are working out here, we got it hard too. We didn't fucking just choose this life, we didn't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm gonna be a prostitute, Yeah. And, when this, one of the lady officers that arrested me too, she was like, you know, because I told her, like, you know, I was telling her the story or whatever. I told her that my friend, you know, pulled up in a car and took us away from the situation. And she looked at my history and she saw prostitution on it. So she came up to me and she's all, so your little friend or whatever, she was like, you might want to mention that you had prostitution in the past. And, you know, she was just looking at me up and down and, you know, just being so rude. And I was like, don't judge a book by its fucking cover. That's what I told her. And, like, you know, she was just like, well, I don't know. I saw prostitution in your history, and that's just how I look at you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit happens. Like, every day you wake up, it's fucking new shit on the streets. Every day.
Especially right there on 27th Avenue.
Oh, yeah, shit. Crazy shit happens.
For people that don't know where 27th Avenue is, that's the whole stroll for Phoenix, Arizona. So that's 27th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
You know? If any of my subscribers ever sees you or anything like that, what do you want to let them know before they approach you?
Well, I want y'all to let me know, like, hey, let's see, hold on. Come up to me and be like, hey, like, you know, aren't you the girl that fucking, his favorite color is pink?
Yeah.
Be low-key about it. Like, you know, don't just come up to me and be like, hey, like, aren't you the girl that did that video? Or aren't you the girl that,
Because you got a notice from last video, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people came up to that, hey, aren't you the girl from that video?
Was it a negative experience or positive?
It was positive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I met this really, really nice dude. He, you know, I made him one of my regulars. He's really cool. And he came up to me and was like, hey, aren't you the girl from that YouTube video? I was like, yeah.
People helping though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
He, you know, he's helped me a lot. He's been around and, you know, he's really cool and, you know, I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
I love that. I love laughing and, you know, like, man, I crack a lot of jokes. Like, if you spend like you know, at least an hour with me, man, like, we could chop it up and, like, you know, like, I'm really nice. Like I'll even pay for us to go get something to eat. Like, I don't know, I just love hanging out with different people.
Yeah.
And that's honestly why I do this too, is so I can meet new people.
How was your life before you were on the streets?
Well, just fucking.
Was it
I was in
childhood or was it
It was alright. I mean, you know, my childhood and shit, it didn't get better till I was about probably 15 years old.
Yeah.
When I was 15, I got adopted by my aunt. And, you know, life just got better from there. But when my mom passed away, that's when I just came out on the streets and started doing drugs and shit. Yeah, I just, you know, even though my mom wasn't there all the time, she always has, like, you know, a big part in me. Like, you know, I love that woman so much, man. Like, if it wasn't for her, like, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's taught me from right and wrong and don't do this, don't do that. And, you know, I'm very rebellious and very stubborn. So I like to do whatever the fuck I want.
Do you have any dreams right now?
Right now?
Any goals?
I really want to get a car.
Yeah.
That's my biggest goal right now, is to get a car. And I feel like once I get a car, I can start making shit happen. Like, going to get my ID and, you know, just slowly getting better.
Yeah.
Like, I just want a car right now, so, like, I have something to sleep in, you know, because sometimes I can't afford a room. Because I don't want to, like, you know, like, I don't want to be, like, on the fucking corner all day and, you know, stay out there or walk around all day. Like, you know, I don't, like, there's times where I just want to sit down and chill and, you know, and when I, like, not having a job and shit or another hustle, like, you know, it gets difficult.
Are you ready to stop the pills now? If I were to offer you to take you to rehab right now, would you take that offer?
No.
Why not? You're not ready to stop right now?
No. I'm not. My mind and shit is just, I'm not ready. I'm not. I don't really think about the serious situations in my life right now.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I ain't even worried about my court date. Like, I just
Take it one day at a time.
take it one day at a time. I just, live in that day. And,
Yeah.
I try not to worry about all the bad things. Try to focus on the good things, even if it's bad for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If I see you in the future again, can I get an update on the interview?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we could do this again. Yeah, of course.
Can I use this for my YouTube channel?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's Angel right there.
All right.
You guys see her, show her love, man.